Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Live at 445. Hope you guys are doing good. It is Friday. It is end of the week. Not that, that should make any difference because really, we just need to be thankful that we have today, that we have been given today, that today is another gift, another opportunity to love it, to live it, to make it count. And today, we're gonna dive into a topic that's a little bit more serious, but I think it's important, and it's kind of a precursor into what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. I have a really cool story I'm going to share with you tomorrow, not today, but we're going to tap into it tomorrow, and this is it's a lead in to that story tomorrow. So buckle up, here we go. Tara and I watched a movie titled Indivisible. Pretty powerful story, a true story about a army chaplain and it basically just follows his journey with his family and his 3 kids and his deployment to Iraq and what he had to go through. And I'm not going to give the whole movie away in case you want to watch it, but powerful story. And man, after I finished that movie, really got me to thinking about just war and our military and our soldiers and those who have served. And so, man, I dug in and I did a bunch of research and I looked into a bunch of different aspects and the struggles that individuals have, soldiers have when they come back to the United States, and when they come back home and having to assimilate back into normal society. And man, when you have been in a war zone, and I have not, but those individuals who have, the hatred and the pain and the life and death and the chaos and the mayhem and everything that they are presented in one just environment that is not really designed for. We weren't designed for that. Humanity was not designed to go through those struggles and have to handle those situations. And so it's a tough scenario to have to juggle. And then when you come back, to be able to handle that correctly and understand that is man, it's crazy. And so, I really think that we need to be more understanding of our veterans. We need to be more understanding of the people who have served. And, for all the freedoms that we have, it was a very few really brave people. Out of the 200 and whatever 35 or 28 million or 328 million people that we have in the United States, there's 16 million veterans plus or minus. That's like 1.5–2% of our overall population. And so most of us have never had to experience any of those things, and yet we get the benefits of what those few proud men and women have done for us. And for me personally, I just want to do a better job of recognizing those individuals and being aware of those individuals and supporting those individuals for what they have had to go through to give me the freedoms that I have, to give my children the freedoms that I have, to give my family the freedoms they have, so that I can drive down the road and I can go from state to state without checkpoints and military checkpoints. And the reality is that we live in a blessed country where we overall, if you look at the state of the world, have had very little struggle. There are countries that have not known peace, that have been in battle their whole entire existence, and their society, that's all they know is struggle and death and suffering. And we are very blessed that we don't have that. And so I believe that we should take the energy that we do have, should take the freedom we do have, and we should wrap that gift and give it back to those who have given it to us. And I don't know how that's done. I think, but the biggest way for me is when I feel, the happiest and the most secure is when I have those around me, and know that I have their support and their love. And I think our veterans need that from us, whether we believe in war or don't believe in war. They signed up to protect us, and it's not always their decision. There are bigger political realms beyond them, but they have chosen to serve, and I believe that we need to support them, uplift them, and so anytime you see them, I would suggest, I would really, shake their hands, say thank you. My kids, because we've talked about this a number of times, have done that on their own accord. And man, this one individual in Walmart an older gentleman. My daughter went up and just said, yeah, sir, I just want to thank you for your service. And he, he got a little teary-eyed right there in the Walmart, aisle. And so we never know what people are going through. We never know their struggles. What we do know is that it's never wrong to show appreciation. It's never wrong to show kindness. It's never wrong to care. And so I would just hope and pray that if you get the opportunity, if you know somebody who has served, who is serving, that maybe just take a couple minutes, shoot them a text, send them an email, write them a letter, give them a phone call this weekend and just say, thank you. I appreciate you. And I am so grateful that you're willing to do what you're willing to do so I can experience the freedoms I have. And that's my 2 cents for today. Tomorrow we're gonna have a war story tomorrow, a good one. I love this one. But hope you guys have a great evening, Friday evening, and wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, love it, live it, make it count. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.